Hey everybody, welcome. We're waiting for the Penn State Nittany Lions Pro Day press room to start, and so I'm going to put it on the screen here so that you don't miss anything. And when it starts, it will be right there for your view. Hello. Hi. Bob. Here. Sorry about that.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us for our pro day Zoom today. We should be able to move between breakout rooms. We'll have 3 rooms available. And the first guy up is Shakatoni in New York.
How do we get into these breakouts?
You should be able to go down to click on that and then click on the room that you want to go to. And if you can't, if it won't let you move, put in the chat what room you click on that and then click on the room that you want to go to. Again, talking. And if you can't, if it won't let you move, put in the chat what room you click on that and then click on the room that you want to go to. Again,
And hey, Paul,
Hey,
quick
everybody,
question.
trying
Thanks
to
again
get
for doing
this,
this. If we want,
straightened
how
out
do we
in a
know when new players are coming in? Are you going to announce when and where?
Yep, so I'll announce here and I'll send a broadcast message to the whole Zoom to tell you who is in the room.
Got it. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay, folks, I think we're back on track. Yeah, we're back on track. Cool. All right. So we're back on track. Penn State has a fast group. This is going to be quite interesting. I'll be right back.
Hi, for everyone in the main room, Pat Frymuth is now in room 3.
Is anybody in breakout room 2 yet? Did I miss the announcement?
No one in room 2 yet. The only guy available is Pat Frymuth in room
3. Thank you.
Hey, Paul, what room am I in right now? What room Uwe would be in?
You're currently in the main room.
Okay, so how do we get to these specific rooms?
If you go down to the bottom of your screen, there should be a breakout rooms button. If you click on that, you should be able to see what rooms are available.
Okay.
Okay, Uwe would be in room 3, you say?
Yes.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay, that's how these work, huh? Room 3. Okay.
So,
There he is.
John Petishnak. Hey, Pat. Hey, looking at both on and off the field, how do you feel being a student athlete at Penn State has prepared you for the NFL?
Yeah, it's prepared me a lot. Obviously, with everything that Coach Franklin preaches in his program, accountability and being on time and just doing the right thing. So, doing that and kind of implementing that into, my pro career, it's helped me a lot. I followed everything Coach Franklin has taught us and preached to us. And, it's helped me this far. So, I'm going to continue to do that and follow that program, discipline to, in my pro career. So, I think, Penn State has done so much for me. And I'm very happy that this was my decision to come here. And I'm very thankful for all the relationships that I've built through my time here, especially with you guys and the coaches and just the community. So I'm very thankful, and I definitely love Penn State.
Nick, we got Will Fries here for you, okay?
Alex Kozora.
Hey, Pat, just to follow up on that earlier question, I know you said you met with Alfredo Roberts a couple of times. Have you met with Mike Tomlin and Kevin Colbert yet, or is that something scheduled?
Yeah, no, I met with them a couple of days ago. And it was a really good meeting, and it was awesome to see them here.
Somebody else?
Yes.
Matthias Ornelas.
Pat, Matheus Ornelas from Time Out Brazil. Congratulations for going for the NFL draft. The last tight end that Penn State have on draft was Mike Gesicki, and now with the Dolphins. And how do you think that the Penn State work on the tight end program will get you ready for the next level?
Yeah, obviously, me and Mike, Mike obviously had success at Penn State in NFL right now. So, I definitely use him as a resource, and I use all the tight ends from Penn State who's in the league as resources. And, it's very it's kind of like a fraternity of tight ends, that, we always kind of bounce ideas off each other and talk about, ways to get better and stuff. So, I think, I believe that Penn State's going to be the new tight end U in the next upcoming years, with Brennan and Theo and Tyler, I came out and watched practice and they're doing a hell of a job on the new offense. So, I wouldn't be shocked if Penn State's considered the new tight end U in a couple of years.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate
Brennan?
it.
Hey, Pat, can you take me back to that Nike camp that you and Micah and Jason were at way back when in Jersey? What do you recall about that? And does that seem like yesterday or 100 years ago? Thank you.
Yeah, that seems like yesterday. It's kind of wild to, think about, I see Max Rule in here, having him cover me at Pentucket and as an 8th grader and, obviously, in my high school career. And, it's just wild that, this is my kind of, that it's here now. And I remember at the camp, Jason was at the end, I guess, but he's working out with the tight ends. And, he was pissing me off because he was such an athletic freak. And I felt like he was taking reps away from me and stuff. But, I'm happy that he definitely played tight end. I mean, the end here because, who knows what would have happened if he played tight end here. But I love Jason. I love Micah. And, I'm very happy for them in this day today. Hey, bro, can you relax over there? You're talking too loud.
Andre Monroe.
Yeah, Pat. In terms of interviewing with the teams, what do you think you could bring to an NFL team in the league?
Yeah, I think I'm going to, bring consistency and being a leader in the locker room. I think that, all the teams, I have seen that I've been a 2-time captain, and most of the guys around Penn State have great things to say about me. So I'm going to be that guy that, is working it and, always listening to teammates up and, they know what they're going to get from me, and that's, 110% every single day in practice and meetings and stuff. So, yeah.
Prepare me for the next journey, and looking forward to
Donnie Collins.
what's in store.
Pat, what was the process like leading up to today, and what did being able to have a day like this mean? And I know you guys look forward to the pro day, the combine type of stuff leading up to the draft.
Yeah, it was definitely I had a lot of anxiety going into the process just with my shoulder and stuff. I hate being that guy that misses stuff. And so, even in the workouts in the off season where I had to miss the upper body for the first couple of weeks because of my recovery from my shoulder and stuff, it was definitely challenging just because I love competing and stuff. But it kind of taught me a lot of things about adversity and kind of always taking care of my body. So I'm very thankful for I'm very thankful for my shoulder injury to kind of show me what it's like to go through adversity and stuff. So the process was definitely anxious, but I'm happy that I did as good as I could do it at pro day, and it was just a great day overall.
Frank T. Carr.
Hey, Pat, how you doing?
Hey, good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Where are you in your rehab process so far this offseason with the shoulder? And as a side note with that, have you been able to run a 40 this offseason? Do you have a time or anything like that?
Yeah, so I'm 2 to 3 weeks to be able to be full go, cleared and in contact and stuff like that. The process has gone really smooth. I'm actually a couple weeks ahead of my original daytime to be cleared. So, I've really attacked my rehab and I've gotten better on that end. What was your next question? So, my 40 time. Yeah. So I didn't really test anything just because, I didn't have the time to because I knew I was going to run that pro day. But I might be doing it in a couple of weeks just to film teams and see what I run. But I think I've done enough to show them what I can do.
Danilo Lacal.
Hey, Dad, how are you doing? Brennan from Brazil.
Hey, good. How are you?
Fine, man. Oh, you had good numbers in college and you were always consistent. There was a lot of production in juniors years, the number of games.
Yeah.
How do you think pro day can help you in relation to draft, even with your consistency and good numbers?
First round draft, take a second round draft.
Sorry, you kind of broke up a little bit. What did you say?
Sorry, how do you think pro day can help you in relation to draft, even with your consistency and good numbers?
Yeah, I think pro day helped me just because I was able to show teams that I was recovering from my shoulder and show teams that my routes. I think one of the big things is a misconception that I'm a one speed route runner. And I think that's completely false. I think I showed that today where I can accelerate and I can decelerate and stuff like that. So kind of just showing teams that I can do those double moves and stuff like that. So I think pro day helped me out a lot.
Gonzalo Fabri.
Hey, Pat, here Gonzalo from Roja in Argentina. My question is, which are your role models in the professional level?
Yeah, my role models, the guys I look up to are obviously Gronk, just kind of coming, just always, watching him growing up and stuff. But I don't like the name Baby Gronk, just a heads up. But I definitely watch him as a role model. Obviously Kelsey and Kittle and stuff like that. You know, I watched Tyler Eifert a little bit. I'm just kind of, because I've been kind of comp to him, so just kind of seeing what he does well and what I can implement in my game. So, you know, I like to watch a bunch of NFL tight ends and stuff. So I think, you know, they're all good guys to watch.
Use them as a resource for my life. Final question for Pat, David Miller.
Hi Pat, how are you doing today?
Hey, good, how are you?
I'm good, cheers. Just a quick question regarding your time at Penn.
Thank you.
Is there a memory or a moment that you sort of hang your hat on, sort of take with you towards the end of it?
Yeah, the best memory, I would say, was just probably the locker room after wins and just kind of being around the locker room and the guys, building relationships that I'm going to have for a lifetime. And you know, I still talk to older guys that I've been, you know, I was here as a freshman. So just those relationships that I've built and just kind of being around those guys and just kind of, you know, doing all the fun stuff that we all did together, you know, go out downtown and go get food and all that kind of stuff. So I'm definitely going to miss that a bunch, but you know, I'm very thankful for my memories here.
Pat, really appreciate the time. Thank you.
Hey, do you mind if we have Mac ask a question? Because he's my guy from hometown. I see his hand raised. Max Rula, I see his hand raised. So.
Is that all right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Awesome. Hey, thanks, Pat. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
So just real quick from me, you know, obviously you shouted out Pentucket earlier. So two-part question. First, what have those guys meant for you as you've gone through this draft process, and you know how they, like the hometown guys have helped you over the last couple of months? And then part two, have a Patriots-related question. Have the Patriots reached out to you at all throughout this process?
Yeah, so obviously, you know, those guys in Kentucky, you know, that's where my football career started. And, you know, obviously I'm very thankful for the Brooks School and everything they've done. And that's kind of who I rep. But, you know, obviously Kentucky was, you know, just a big influence on me. You know, guys like Ryan Kuchar and Eric Hardaway and DJ Angleka and just those guys. Obviously my brother just kind of, you know, taking me under their wing and showing me, you know, how to compete and stuff like that. So I'm very thankful for those guys and very thankful for the relationships that I built up at Kentucky. You know, I'm going to be at the game Friday night if I might see you there. Against Linfield. So, you know, I love Kentucky. And I love all the people in there. I'm very happy to rep them, and same with Brooks. And yeah, the Patriots have reached out early on in the process, but obviously with their tight end signings recently, they haven't reached out a bunch. So, I talked to them early, but not recently.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it, guys.
I mean, we've seen them put up those numbers when we were doing like mock pro days and mock, you know, just not even mock, but just like trying to get numbers and things like that. They were doing that then. That was when they were sophomores. So it's not a surprise. But I just really wanted another opportunity, especially not having pro day last year, and it being canceled on me, and and all of us in the 2020 class. I just wanted another opportunity because I know I could still play. My body feels good, my mind's good, and I'm in a really good place. And yeah, I really just was trying to get an opportunity to really prove myself in front of scouts.
Can I ask another question?
Yeah, go ahead, Elton. This is the final question for Steven.
Okay. Well, Steven, obviously, last year you weren't able to do this, so your mindset, I guess, would have been a lot different. How do you feel you've kind of evolved in that last year, physically and just, I guess, but mentally, emotionally as well?
Yeah.
Being a year older.
Yeah. Mentally, I feel very strong and in a good place. I used to pray pretty much every night, every morning, just hoping an opportunity would come. And once I found out I was able to go to pro day, I just kept praying, keep my mental strong, because especially in times like these, and these unprecedented times that we've been through, and your mental health really, it could deteriorate, and for a lot of people, that's what happens. So, I was really just trying to keep a positive mindset, really keep a positive attitude about everything, like saying, listen, my time's going to come when it's going to come. I'm just going to continue to be patient, continue to just keep working, keep grinding. And then physically, it's just a grind. You just got to work out every day. A lot of the scouts and a lot of people have been saying I look really good. I am feeling a lot better. Probably the lightest, probably closest I've ever been to as light as I've ever been. So yeah, it's really just was staying prepared mentally and keeping my positive attitude and using my support staff around me. And then physically, like I said, just a grind and just really working hard and just wanting to fulfill my dream.
Thank you for your time, Steven. Appreciate it.
Thank you all. Thank you all. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Steven. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Saying I don't want to, if there's any tampering rules or something like that, but I love the open.
Thank you.
Audrey, back to you.
Jason, I just want to go back to you and Micah training together. Obviously, you guys have had a ton of fun working together over the years. What was it like? What's maybe the most impressive thing you saw him do? How competitive did it get?
Yeah, I feel like there should have been a documentary on how we were working in Santa Ana, California. It was just so intense. So like every single day, every single session, it was just PR, PR, PR. Oh, look what I got. Look what I got. Oh, okay, I'm going to beat you. No, you go first. Because he has this thing where whoever goes first, the second person is always going to have a better time because they see what the other person's doing. So they got to take it up a notch. So he was so happy to know that I was going first today. So, it was just so competitive, so like intense. And probably the craziest thing I saw him do was probably we were doing 10-yard starts. And at this point, none of us had cracked the 1.5 10-yard start. And we were at like probably in the sixes. So he got that. He PR'd twice in a row and he got the like a 1.5. I don't know what his time is, but it was like mid 1.5s. And I was like, wow. Because I went after that and I couldn't get it. So after that, I ended up beating him. But, after I saw that, I was like, yeah, I got to take it up a notch.
Did he talk some crap about the 40 to you today?
Yeah, because Big Ten Network said that you had a 4.35. So he was, oh, I got to beat you. And then I was like, bro, you didn't get a 4.35. But, I think I got him on that one. So he wasn't talking any crap after that.
Last question for Jason. We'll go to Blue and White Illustrated.
Is that me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, hey, Jason, what's going on today? Congratulations on your pro day.
Thank you. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I want to ask you, how did 2020 affect your development? Because you mentioned you've only been playing football since your junior year of high school. How did 2020 affect your development as a pass rusher, and how have teams approached that with you?
2020, it was like, it's weird because maybe the production wasn't there, but in terms of just skill wise, I was way better this past year. So, you know, it just helped me to understand what I have to really hone on. You know, I was focused on just trying to have flashy moves, but now I can really hone in on speed to power, hone in on, you know, timing the hands better, and hone in on, you know, confronting the tackle instead of, you know, trying to run around him. And, you know, that's only going to make my game even better. So I'm really happy that, you know, it was bittersweet that I had, you know, 0 sacks, but I just know that it's going to be crazier once I really know what I need to work on.
All right. Thank you, Jason.
Thank you.
Thanks for your patience with the sound there, guys. Yeah, the computers are right next to each other. It was right in the middle, so it's cutting through from the other side.
Hey, everybody, if you're with us, we are. It seems like a little bit of a weird setup, but it's because it is. Penn State has these different breakout rooms for their players, and so you have to jump from one to the other. It's a little maddening because you don't quite know who is going to be where. It's not like, for example, the common pro days where they have the players all in one room or they at different times, right? Or coming to one room at different times, and they have one camera, and you can just sit there and wait. This is different. Why they have it jumping around like that? I believe it may have something to do with trying to get the camera to where they believe the players are going to be more successful. So if they're doing the pro day, they're right there, then boom, they can moment. I'm looking down because I've got the weather is picking up here. We have some tornado watches nearby in North Georgia, and it's getting windy around here. So I got a motion detection on my phone, and well, you get the idea. So let me see what's going on here with respect to this. I'm going to have to probably that's not until 2:45. At 2:45, we have the Mississippi Pro Day. Yeah, see, they list in Penn State, they list the pro days, but they do not say how the players are going to be broken out into which room. So that's how that goes. Okay. That's how that goes. What we will do later is for the ones that we will have separate videos to present different players. This has gone on for an hour, 7 minutes and 42 seconds and counting. So there are 6 participants in this room. Looks like something's going on someplace else. Room 84, let's go over there. Join that right now.
Just state your case that you're a top 5 guy, top 10 guy. What would you tell them? Why are you?
I just feel like I'm the most versatile player in this class. So I could play middle linebacker, I could play outside, and I could pass rush. I don't think there's no place I couldn't play in a linebacker spot, or whether it's DN on the field. I utilize my skills, and I'm going to just make plays happen as I did at Penn State and, show these guys why Penn State breathe the way we do. We always do this. We show up in big-time games and big-time moments. So I don't think it's going to be anything less. We were trained for this.
Go to Matt Pachota next, followed by Andre Monroe and Dan Wolkenstein on deck.
Hey, Micah, this is Matt. Hey, just speak to just your preparation process. Obviously, not having any games, leading into, the draft, getting ready for the upcoming NFL season. Just how do you prepare to get back into game shape and to show these, scouts and the teams that you're ready to go?
Just keep training, not taking no days off. Just keep getting after it. The only way to get in game shape is to actually play in games. And, once I get down to OTAs and mini camp, I'll be able to keep getting better and better in shape and playing the way that I was playing. So I think it's going to come over time, but I think by the season I'll be ready.
All right. Thank you and good luck.
Thank you.
Andre Monroe next, followed by Dan Wolkenstein and Ryan John Parsons on deck.
Good afternoon, Micah. It's the time of the year where, mock drafts are being uploaded every single day. I'm just wondering, do you pay attention to those? And if so, what kind of has been your reaction to that?
I see them, but I don't really pay attention to them because at the end of the day, they're just going off their beliefs and what their things good. The only people's opinion that matter is the scouts, the GMs, and the owners. At the end of the day, none of them can predict what's going to happen. Everybody got their opinions, but the only opinions matter, like I said, is the people in the head office. If you're not there, then it doesn't even matter.
Go ahead, Dan Wolkenstein, followed by Ryan John Parsons and Mark Brennan on deck.
Hey, Micah, Dan Wolkenstein from the Brawl Network. How you doing?
Good.
Hey, quick question for you. So got kind of a 2-part question. I cover the Chargers out here in LA. So first part, what are your thoughts on the Chargers? Have you connected with them yet? And then second part, I know versatility is key for your position, especially 4-3, 3-4. Talk about your versatility in terms of playing a linebacker or potentially edge.
Yeah, I talked to the Chargers a couple times over the phone and with a Zoom meeting. But, my versatility is going to come in handy. I played DN growing up and pretty much my whole life. So rushing the pass rush has never been a problem. And, obviously what I showed at Penn State going side-by side has never been a problem. And a lot of teams been talking about first and second down, having me go sideline, third down, having me go get the quarterback. So I think I'm going to walk into a great position.
Ryan John Parsons, followed by Mark.
Hey, Micah, how are you?
And
good.
Sorry. Have you talked to any teams or coaches today? And if so, have any of them mentioned you playing other positions other than linebacker in the NFL?
Yeah, I talked to the Dolphins and I pretty much every team, the Steelers, the Raiders. It's all been good and feedback, and they all pretty much got me as a backer. So realize that's when we play at the next level.
Go to Mark Brennan, followed by Ryan Dunleavy.
Hey, Micah, what was it like watching Penn State play last season? I have to imagine it was kind of tough. And how much communication did you stay in with the players and coaches as they were going through some tough times?
I mean, obviously, they're my brother, so I talk to them more frequently, at least once or twice a week. Obviously, with Jesse, person I'm in contact with forever, and Jason, to check on his progress, see how he's doing. So, it was tough seeing them guys go like that. I think they're going to have a much better year, and they're going to keep getting better. They was just young, not a lot of experience, but I think this year they're on the up and coming.
Ryan Dunleavy next, followed by John Macaron.
Hey, Micah, part of this evaluation is tape, and the other part is character. How have you answered any team so far that have had questions about your character? How have you answered those? And obviously, is that where LeVar Arrington comes in for you?
LeVar did for my character. Obviously, people have concerns about things that came up. But at the end of the day, I believe that I was a kid. I was 17, 18. We all made mistakes when we were 17, 18. I'm not going to let it dictate the person I am now. I'm not going to let something that was 3 or 4 years from now dictate of who I'm becoming and the father I want to be. Everyone's going to learn and grow. I'm pretty sure none of you are making the same mistakes when y'all were 17, 18, or even 25. And if someone's going to judge me over that, I'd rather not be in their program. I know what type of person I'm becoming. I know what type of father I'm becoming, and that's all that matters to me. So anybody who's willing to accept my wrongs when I was wrong and accept my rights when I'm right, I'm ready to go ahead and give them my all. But, if it's going to come down to something that I did in high school or, something that I wish I could change, then, I can only control what I control and what I do forward. So that's how I feel about it.
We'll go to John next, followed by Pat at WGAL.
Hey, Micah, I'm John Macaroon with SI All Lions. I cover the Detroit Lions. I'm just curious. I got 2 questions. One, have you had any meetings with the Detroit Lions? And 2, what would it mean to play for a team that has a prominent member in the front office that played linebacker in Chris Spielman?
I talked to the Lions a couple of times. I spoke with the coach again today. We had a great conversation. Honestly, I'd be blessed to really go anywhere, but obviously playing with Chris Spielman and things like that, someone who can enhance my game would be terrific for me. Someone who will help me learn and grow and, push me to get better every day. And that's all I need.
Thank you. Good luck in the draft process.
Thank you.
Go to Pat next, followed by Will Hutchinson-Egler.
Micah, how are you, my friend?
I'm good. How you been, Pat? Nice to see you again.
I got my COVID shot today, buddy. I'm ready to run a 40.
Hey, I need to get mine soon.
Do that. Painless. Hey, you mentioned you've been working for the last 6 months. What are you feeling now? I mean, is it relief? Is it pride? And what will it be like the next month as you wait for the draft?
It's a big relief. I finally get to go home and be with my son and my family and finally get this weight of this day I've been praying for and telling you guys how I'm going to do what I'm going to do and the expectations of me. And, it's finally like a lift off my shoulders. And now I can just finally relax and just, look forward to this draft coming up because I'm excited, man. It's an unbelievable feeling and an unbelievable truth that, I worked for this and I finally get to experience it.
Hey, Mike, how's it going?
Will next, followed by Alex Dymel.
My bad, didn't mean to cut you off. How's it going, Micah?
Good.
Good. Just wondering today specifically, how was it just, being back on campus, back around some of the guys, back around your old coaches like James and stuff? How was that overall?
I just feel like it's always been family here. I've been coming here since my freshman year of high school, so it's like any other time. I was greeted with open arms, open love, nothing but love. And, being around these guys is great, seeing what they want to accomplish this year. And I can't wait to see them do it, man. I love it here. This is like my second home, and I got 3 dads up here that I can rely on, and I can always call if I ever need help. So, it's beautiful.
Micah, how are you? Thanks for taking the time.
Of course.
How would you say, Coach Franklin and your linebackers coach Brent Pry have prepared you for draft day just throughout your college career?
I would just say, Coach Pry always held me to a high expectation, and so did Franklin. They always pushed me to get better. I believe that they saw what I could do before I even saw it. So, obviously having that unbelievable confidence in me and, pushing me every day, understanding and showing me my rights and wrongs, teaching me how to become not just a better player, but a man, really helped me change my character and who I want to be and show me, how to be a professional.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Last question for Micah, Art Stapleton.
Hi, Micah. How you doing?
Good.
I know your relationship is pretty strong with Sean Spencer.
now with him being with the Giants. I don't know if you've had much contact with them, but what's it been like, your relationship now with Sean? Do you still talk to Chaos and keep that up?
Yeah, Coach Chaos, I talked to the Giants multiple times. Finished talking to him here today. We got an unbelievable relationship. Coach Spence was one of the main guys that was recruiting me. So, he always gives me a call every other week or, lets me know how I'm checking on me. So, I had that relationship with him is tremendous. And even if he don't coach me again, I know I got a friend forever. So I love that guy.
Do you let that creep into your mind that it would be a possibility that he do again?
Yeah, if I was here to coach for Coach Chaos again, it would be unbelievable. That's like it's like a big dad but friend at the same time. And I know we might go bike riding together. So it'll be fun.
Thanks, man. Good luck.
Thank you for your time, Micah.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, guys.
So, folks, that man that you just heard,
I believe Lamont Wade is in breakout room 3. So if you'd like to talk to Lamont Wade, he's in breakout room 3. Thank you.
we're going to go to breakout room 3. Okay, so I'm moving us over to breakout room 3 right now.
Or making me go a little bit harder.
There we
So.
go.
Jake Efferat. Yeah, Lamont, obviously, you've been outspoken on Twitter before, and, you've made social justice a big part of you speaking out. How excited are you? How, interesting is it that, you might have a bigger platform now in the NFL to sort of shed light on those issues and, have a bigger platform to keep speaking out?
Yeah, I just look forward to, creating change on a bigger level, in whatever area that is, whatever area I could affect or impact to bring change for the better, bring peace for the better, whatever. I look forward to doing that, on an even bigger level. So I'm happy. I can't wait for it.
Tobias Wilborn.
Yo, Mont, thanks for the time today, but also throughout the season, brother. Good luck to you in all your endeavors.
Appreciate you.
I appreciate you, bro. One, how do you feel about your overall performance? But also, two, how hard is it not to rubberneck when Awe and Parsons are doing what they're doing out there?
Oh, man, first of all, them two guys are freaks. Those two guys are – anybody would be crazy to not, pick those two guys up on the first day. But, I was kind of disappointed with a few of my things. I tested and trained a few numbers better. So I kind of was hoping to, get them things up there. But I feel like my field drills were, solid. So I'm feel all right with that.
Will Pegler.
Hey, Lamont, how's it going, man?
How are you?
I'm good. Kind of going off of that, like Jason and Micah kind of talk a lot about how they kind of like drive each other to compete, leading up to pro day, even on pro day. Just wondering if you experienced it at all in the days leading up and training and even today itself. Did you guys kind of, you see one guy do something, does that kind of drive you to step up your game a little bit?
Yeah, man, that really makes you go harder. Especially, me and Shaka was training together, so we kind of, had that same kind of rapport. And then those guys, those guys push it to the max because, like I said, those guys are freak. You know what I'm saying? Shaka had an amazing day, and, he kind of feel like, but because those guys are just, like that. And it's just great that we have that competitive environment. It's great that we're able to do that because, not every place is like that.
Frank T. Carr.
Hey, Lamont, how you doing today?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm doing all right. You've played 3 different positions while at Penn State, starting at corner, finally ending up at the star position. Where do you see yourself in the NFL, and where have teams talked to you about where you might play in the NFL? Do you see yourself more as a safety or more as a slot player?
Yeah, kind of talking with teams, they kind of ask that question. I kind of tell them I feel like I'm a slot, / cornerback type player. And those teams kind of agree. I feel like that's kind of my mode is that cornerback position or that nickel cornerback. So, hopefully I could, get in somewhere at that spot.
Audrey Snyder.
Hey, Lamont, thanks for your time. Just wanted to ask you real quick about the room that you're leaving. What can you tell us about guys like Enzo, Jair Brown? What kind of state is that room in?
I feel like those guys are workers, starting with Jaquan Brisker, going all the way down, Jonathan Sutherland. Those two guys are great guys to lead a room. They work hard.
They do, everything by the book. So, bad by those guys, and, having Tyler Rudolph, like you said, Enzo, Jair, we call him Tig. I feel like those guys are, not going to miss a beat. Those guys are really going to do what they got to do to get it done, even improve to an even better level,
Tobias Wilborn.
Earlier you were asked about some of the activism stuff and some of the Twitter stuff. Have teams talked to you about the Twitter or other things like that? Or if so, what those conversations been like?
Nah, I haven't had a team really say anything about that to me.
Matheus Ornelas.
Thank you. Wait, Matheus from Time Out Brazil. Congratulations for going for the NFL draft. During all this process, all the players talking about like the pro day, the college career, and everything else. What do you think that you can show for the teams that you like good stuff that you can bring from the table that maybe are not on the tapes and you don't have the chance to show yet?
Yeah, I kind of feel like I'm an all-around football player. Whether that's defense, like you said, safety, playing at safety, playing nickel, playing corner. I've played our position we call money linebacker. I feel like I'm a football player. I love the game, returning kicks, whatever it is. I'm a football player, and I can play ball. And I feel like that versatility is kind of my selling pitch, because if one guy go down in the back end, I can step right in, and it won't miss a beat, whatever position that is. So I feel like being an all-around football player and being versatile helps me out and will help me out a lot.
Thanks a lot. Good luck during the process.
Thank you.
Elton Hayes.
Hey, Lamont, appreciate your time this afternoon. You had a teammate who didn't play last year out there, and Steven Gonzalez. He missed his pro day because of the coronavirus last year. What was it like having him out there this year with you all, finally having that chance to compete?
Yeah, no, that's a blessing for Gonzo to be able to get out there and showcase, a little bit more. I'm happy he got to be able to do that because, COVID messed a lot of things up. COVID ruined a lot of things, and being able to have the opportunity is such a blessing for Gonzo, and I'm happy for him.
Frank T. Carr.
Hey, Lamont, how much do you feel like, the position versatility and all that stuff, but how much do you feel like you've matured as a football player and a person over the last 4 or 5 years at Penn State?
Yeah, I mean, college, I came into college early enrolled, 17-year-old kid, and I left out a 21-year-old man between my son, between adversities, between switching positions, between all the ups and downs. I feel like, it molded me to who I am today. And that growth is huge on the field, off the field. And especially being in that room with Coach Banks, I owe a lot to Coach Banks because he was a real strategic coach. He showed me the game on a different level, moving to safety, and helped me out with that. So it's all around a great thing to come out like the man I am today.
Elton Hayes.
Hey, Lamont, one of the things, Mike Galt talks about is his ability to prepare the guys for pro day at the combine. How do you feel the strength program over the last 4 years has kind of helped you, and how it's prepared you to do what you did today?
Yeah, Big D's is a legend. That's what we call him. He's a legend on a strength coach circuit. He's well respected, well renowned. And it shows. In and out every year. Guys having good testing numbers, and guys going on and actually backing up those testing numbers to be solid, starters, role players, whatever it is in the NFL. So, being with that type of guy who has the experience is great to get that working, because we're one of the hardest working teams in the country.
Gonzalo Fabri.
Hey, Lamont, here Gonzalo from Naucadel in Argentina. My question is, which is your best memory at the Penn State program? Any match do you remember? Which are that memories?
Man, honestly, I've created so many memorable memories here. It's really hard to break it down, but I feel like one of them is definitely, the best game I probably played in was that Ohio State game from 2019. For me personally, even though we come off top, and then the team thing, that Cotton Bowl win against Memphis was huge, and we had a great time in Dallas. So yeah.
Lamont, really appreciate the time. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
So that was. See, I'm not sure. Let me see what's going on, folks, with the rest of the room here. And because I believe this is about the end of it, they have this room. They have 21 people. The breakout rooms are closing in 55 seconds. Okay, so they're ended. Okay, so that's ended. That's ended. So it's over. So it's over. The Penn State Pro Day is over. We'll be back in 1 hour for Mississippi. 1 hour or less. Subscribe to Zinni62 and bookmark oaklandnewsnow.com. And I can't wait to virtually meet head coach Lane Kiffin. That ends this broadcast.